Okay. Okay, thank you, Sticky. Mm. And I did hear from Shanice. Okay. Hey, recessionista. All right, I'm coming live, but I'm not going to be on today. I don't feel like getting dressed. I think I got a glimpse of myself while the music was playing, so I'm going to have to cut that out because I'm looking real bad today. But you can hear me, correct? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, she is doing good. I'm glad she contacted me too. But we talked for a while and she's feeling much better. She didn't understand the real Candy. I had to break it down to her. She got stung by the candy cane. It's a bit of an eye opening when you call yourself being nice and you help somebody and then they give you their ass a kiss. But that is Candace. Oh shit, I forgot to. Now look at you. Why are you being messy, gal? That's what you want to know. Oh my goodness, recessionista. Um, I know they're not gonna let me monetize this if I don't turn this off. I was actually trying to find a song. Oh, wait a minute. They got covers. Let's see. They might let me play that. I don't know because you know I had forgotten that when she went on her round the United States tour, she did the same thing, saying that she had bed bugs, and somebody brought that up. So I don't know if she's trying to do a play for money so she can pay for another trip because she says she would like to take another train trip in April. So you never know with Candy what she up to. She always conniving and manipulating. So, girl, if I did have bed bugs, I would not come on YouTube and tell people I had bed bugs in my butthole and my coochie. What the heck is that? I'm like, who does that? Who does that? I told her she might have crabs. It might not be bed bugs. I don't know what she got going on over there. Thank you. In your hair, and you trying to use lavender oil and alcohol to get rid of it, man, please, I would be screaming and running into the ER. They would have to give me something, give me some type of disinfectant, sanitizing bath, dip me all the way in it. We cutting all the hair off of my body from the head to the toe. No, but no. Ugh. Can do it, can do it. You know what? Somebody else said she has scabies. You hear that? You hear that? One man's wish was saying she has scabies, whatever they call it. I've never heard of bed bugs in your private area. I heard of crabs. You threw your phone? Yes, she will. She will get you to saying something. Chiggers. I heard chiggers, but I don't know exactly what chiggers are. You know what, Sticky? Maybe you've been hanging out with Cam. Wait a minute. Maybe you are over there trying to have control over her. She said you want to be with her and sleep with her. Sticky, you've been visiting over there. That's why you got some booty bugs and some bed bugs and stuff going on. I wouldn't tell nobody that, Sticky. The word will be out that you over there messing around with Candy. Maybe that's why she be so mad at you. No telling what she can have. I mean, she be living on the streets, so you can pick up anything living out there in the streets. Good baby. How you gonna be over here asking Sticky if he got Cash App? You ain't asked me if I had Cash App. Sticky probably like it smelly. You know what? There may be something to that name Sticky. There may be something to the name Sticky that we don't know about. I don't know. I might have to ask Candy Cane why they call you Sticky. Girl, I want to know if they put her, because she now say that she has to go to an even more expensive hotel, that she can no longer go to the ones that are 125. She would have to go to something 150 and up. I tell you what, if them crazy ass people put her in a $200 or more hotel, I want to know where the hell it is, because I'm going to report her, because I don't ever want to go to New Orleans and sleep in a hotel that she slept in. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Can you imagine spending all that money for a hotel room and Candy was the one in there before you? You said I got $1. Oh, thank you. You're spending too much money on me, FBI. I'm like, no, no, no. Girl, they had to get rid of the whole damn room. Matter of fact, they would have to do one of those things, like they said about when Diddy would leave a room, they would have to close the room down and take a few days to clean it up and air it out. That's what they had to do with her room. They would just have to tin it off, disinfect it, sterilize it, and let it air out for a while before you put somebody in there. Do I have $1 to send you? Why am I gonna send you some money? Y'all be doing the most out here in these YouTube streets. Now, Sticky, why you playing? See? I know you over there with the big stick messing with Candy. With the 333, huh? I got you. I got you, stick man. Damn, she won't let me leave a comment because I sure leave her one. You and Sticky messing around, girl? But thank you very much. Who said let me get a sniff? That's just nasty. Y'all is being real nasty today. Sound like something Paulie would say. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you swing both ways there. You might like Candy type because, she does look a little manly. You might like women that look a little manly with a little, with a little tinge to them, a little tang to them. I don't know. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, you haven't been over here when we don't be having much of a filter either. Usually I don't come on this early in the day because I know I don't have much of a filter. So, yeah. So I try to tone myself because I know I can cuss like a sailor sometimes. Hey, Tashana, Shauna. Did you and Charlie have a drink for me the other night? I'm sorry you guys had battery problems, but I'm glad you were able to get them fixed. Is Still I Rise? Oh, I had to close out, didn't I? I didn't get a chance to hear how she said she was doing. Still I Rise. If you come back into the chat, please let us know how you are doing. We hope that you are feeling much better. She might be mad at me because I was supposed to come on live last night, so I can cut up till she get here. I'd have made me a champagne spritzer. But yeah, my allergies got the best of me last night. I laid down. I was like, I made that video. I was like, I'm gonna take a quick little nap. When I woke up, it was 9 o'clock. My head was hurting. I was like, you know what? I'm going back to bed. Was it? Did you just have it straight, or did you have like a tequila drink? Oh yeah, that's my kind of way. I like the gold though. I much prefer the gold versus the white. It is. It's been a windy day yesterday and today, and I was out in it yesterday. And I forgot act like I don't have allergies, but I love having the doors and the windows open this time of the year to let the fresh air come in. But with that comes pollen, so I was in here mopping and sweeping up because Mr. Parker, he be tracking it in and out because he loves being outside. You see, that's why he ain't bothering me now. He in the backyard, garden, taking care of security in the backyard. My unofficial, I was playing Bridgerton because I was trying to find a particular song that I heard, that lady that I posted on my community page. I wanted to find that song. I think it's a Bridgerton song. So I just started listening to Bridgerton while I was cleaning, and they're probably gonna ding me, but this is supposed to be covers, so they'll sometimes ding you for covers too. I don't know why, but I love the music on Bridgerton. Girl, I decided to wear me a wig out yesterday. I'm at the gas station. It about blew my wig off my head. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I had ordered some groceries. Hold on. Parker, I know. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Tracking tractions in the house. I don't need you to answer the door, but grocery. Okay, thank you. I had ordered some groceries and let me see what I missed. Yeah, you better, girl. Okay, so somebody wanted to know what was my um me not diagnosing Candy, what was my thoughts, let's say, on her mental health, because, she's not my patient. I do believe that she does have schizophrenia, paranoid schizophrenia, because her paranoia be off the chain. But I'm thinking Miss Ma'am might be social or psychopath tendencies, because a lot of the mental health disorders overlap. So depending on the duration of the time, of the behaviors and things like that, you have to look at all that in the DSM-5. But she does have a little bit of some sociopath, psychopath tendencies there, because homegirl don't, it's all about her, and she has no emotions, none. What's Sticky saying? Well, I can't see the whole thing. All right, Sticky, thanks for dropping in. See you later. Because I've never seen a person that, well, not on the streets and on YouTube, I should say, that has no connection to people whatsoever. She even said that people suck. The only reason why she deals with people is because she wants the money, because she don't want to work and take care of herself. So that's the drawback for her, is having to deal with the people to get the money. Because no matter what she does to people, she always feels like it's justified and it's never her fault. After all she did to Shanice, you think that she would have came back on and said something like, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going to be triggering. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just squash this. Nope. Whenever she do something to somebody and somebody calls her out on it, she just double downs even harder. She crazy as hell. Oh, and Trucker One, Tashana, or for those who saw my video, Shanice gave me permission to let everybody know that she's in a much better place, and she thanked you all who were supporting her and being very kind with your words and everything. It really meant a lot to her. So she is doing pretty good right now. Y'all seen any tumbleweeds as y'all passing through Texas? Yeah, I was very happy. I got a chance to talk to her. So very happy to be able to report that. No thanks to our friend over there, Candace. Because, baby, has something happened to that young lady? Oh, it was going to be my life goal to bring Candace Grand Prix down. You flew in on your broom? Y'all should swing by Nevada and say hey to Mac for us. Hit her up and say, hey, Mac, come meet us in Vegas for dinner. I bet you she'd come and get a free meal. Oh, and tell her you're going to pay her for, her presence because she is a celebrity. Should let Charlie do it. I'd be interesting to see if a man invited her to Vegas for dinner and said he would pay to meet her if she would go. Come on, so we can see her in person. Hey, Mac probably smelled better than Candy, and she probably ain't got no bed bugs. At least as far as we know. Girl, she come out with one of them fine wigs from the Goodwill and a skin tight bodysuit and some makeup. Shoot. Deshauna be sitting there be wondering who this is rolling up on her husband and have them boobs hanging out. I don't know, Tashana. She kind of big. She like He-Man. She might take you down. It's too hot for the coat. But she definitely would put on one of them bodysuits because you know how she like them. She got them in shorts too. Had that one eye looking at Charlie, checking him out. Tashana, don't wait for Receptionista to get there from Ohio. You've been done got the beat down by then. Charlie would have had to step in and try to take take her butt down. I don't know. She might be able to take Charlie. She kind of big. Tashana, I'm gonna send your ass to the doghouse. But you're right. You probably could sneak her on that side with the bad eye. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Chicago, Illinois. That's what I'm saying. She be lifting down refrigerators. Tashana ain't but $1.05 soaking wet, so So we got 3 Ohioans: Moon, Tashana, and Martina. That's funny because that's Randy was saying that Candy don't wear deodorant. I'm like, oh my God. I bet that coat was funky as all get out. I hope she threw that shit away and didn't give it to somebody. Because she trifling. She one of them people that probably give it to the Goodwill. Oh, you in Cincinnati? Nope, she don't wear deodorant because of the what is it, aluminum that's in it? But they make natural deodorant. You don't have to wear the kind. Yeah, she got Mac beat. Now Mac will go a lot of days without washing, but she's been doing better since she's at Charlene's. That's what I said. They got the new kind that don't have it, the all natural. I'm telling you. I'm real funny about my body. I'm not trying to have no shit growing on it and living on it that ain't supposed to be there. Mm-mm. And nobody comes and tells everybody on YouTube that they have bugs living on their body. And like I said, I've been in the ER. They would have to dunk me in some disinfectant and sanitizer and shave all the hair off my body. We just have to start over. No, ma'am. That's what I said. Always talk about somebody want her. Oh, you're a serious plant lover? My mom and my grandmother both had green thumbs. And when I was younger, I could kill a plant in a minute. But since I've gotten older, they have become just quite interesting to me. So I'm now starting to buy different kinds to see if I can grow them. And I can get them on Marketplace cheaper. So I bought 2 new babies yesterday. So I'm trying to get them acclimated. Well, I can't. She killed me talking about other people talking about, oh, look at that nasty bed bug perp talking about other homeless people. As if she ain't homeless. That's the thing to kill me. You're homeless yourself, ma'am. Girl, she said last time she had bed bugs all in her coochie hair. And she be going without washing, and then she'll pee on herself and crap on herself, and then she'll be menstruating. I'm just like, oh my God. It's just, I don't know what man, but you know what? Even as nasty as she is, there is a man that would have sex with her. Hey, still on Rise. I'm sorry, I had to change phones. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine? They probably just feel like they in Disney World when they got on her body. Well, maybe you can look at the picture on my community post that I put of the 2 new plants that I have, and tell me how to take care of them, because I got them from the lady and I forgot to find out how to take care of them. And when I message her, she hasn't messaged me back. And I'm like, I don't want to overwater them or give them too much sun. Are you still in the hospital? Oh, and you decided to hang out with us? Well, we are praying for a speedy recovery. Hopefully we can make you laugh today. You're so sweet to still join us, and you in the hospital. Girl. Because you know she just go flop up in a hotel bed. I bet she don't check for bugs or nothing. And when you got all that going on, she was laying in the grass the other day. I was like, no telling what bugs. Just no. Mm-mm. Oh, well, we are so glad you are feeling better. I know you're tired of the hospital. Shoot, I'm trying to read this off my phone. Wait a minute. Let me read it on this phone. Well, just, let me just, so it won't let me. So now this phone won't let me not hear anything. Where's my chat? Why won't it let me see my chat? All right, I'm trying to. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that your body let you know that there was something going on. Yeah, I think because I hadn't been on. Okay, I'll try that, Moon. Sorry, Martin. I think because I hadn't been on, they probably didn't send out no notification. You know, YouTube would do that to you. So it's not gonna let me. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to the TV. Ooh, 3 hours. That was a long surgery. Hmm. Yeah, I don't have that much sun in this place, which well, windows, which kind of makes me mad. So that's why everybody kind of congregated on this end, because I only have the door and then a window in the kitchen. But I have plenty of windows upstairs, so I am going to move some upstairs and in my office. But thank you. They seem to be perking up since springtime came in. I guess they're coming out of their winter blah. I gave everybody some fertilizer yesterday, repotted some this week, and everybody seemed to be doing okay. Girl, do you see how many plants I got? I have a humidifier for them, but a grow light. I would either have to put them all in one big thing for the grow light or buy a whole bunch of grow lights. They seem to be doing okay with the natural sunlight from the Lord. I'll tell you, that Parker is so bad. Everybody that walk by the fence, he gonna bark at. And my poor neighbors, they cannot. You can see him in the glass walking back and forth on patrol, hoping somebody come by the fence. Just a waiting. Now you come get your Parker. You've been telling me what, 3 years you're gonna come get him. I know. I seen a video. A friend of mine sent me a video of Yorkies. Oh my gosh, I thought Parker was bad. The ones smaller than him are even worse. Yes, he is, because he will bite you. Well, I guess you got job security if people keep quitting. They need you there. Oh, when were you in South Carolina? He barked now when he hear Candy too. I guess he tired of me. I was gonna let Grandma Lick do the live. I see she came on the other night and did one while I was asleep. Did a video. Tashana, you know I'm 63. I'm good if I remember what happened last week. Woo. You got younger brain cells than mine. And I probably did a lot of damage to mine in my 20s. So. Oh, okay. Enjoy your family. You can hear the birds too? Everybody out today. I mean, it is a beautiful day. It really is. We've had some beautiful days lately. I mean, I love this time of the year because it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and you can get out the house, go for a walk, just hang out, barbecue, because it's going to start to get too hot down here. Is it hot in Texas? Mm-hmm. You're right, Moon. He is definitely Paw Patrol. Well, not in particular. No, I hadn't really thought about it. I don't know. Maybe I'll see if my family want to do a potluck where we get together for Sunday dinner. And then see if 84 in Dallas. My brother's in Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm supposed to be going to visit him. I couldn't believe they wanted a plane ticket to Dallas costs more for a round trip to Dallas than it did for a round trip to go to Jamaica. Yeah, I know it's Easter Sunday. I mean, it's just me, so I don't necessarily make a big meal or anything. Normally, I like to rewrite. Lord, what's wrong with me? Rewatch. Um, what's the movie that Gibson did about Christ? See, Martin, what's the movie that Mel Gibson did? You gonna be home or you gonna be in the truck? Devil eggs sound good. You must gonna be home. You gonna do ribs in the truck? '92. I'm not even ready for. Yeah, Passion of the Christ. There you go. I usually like to rewatch that over, and then I like to watch Charleston Heston with the movie that he did, and celebrate the Lord. And yeah, I don't really girl, you're gonna be throwing down in the truck. I need to stop by the truck. I need to stop by the truck. I had never seen turkey ribs. Where did you get turkey ribs at? Yeah, I see you got some new gadgets in the truck. I was looking the other day when you was making the meatloaf and stuff. I was like, Tashana got everything in the truck. I bet Charlie missed her when she was at home with the baby. How is the grandbaby? Yeah, I like to always rewatch The Passion of the Christ. I have never seen turkey ribs. I'm gonna have to look at the at our meat. I don't think I've ever seen them at my meat market. Well, at least the one I go to. We got several of them, but I don't think I've seen them at either of the two that I normally go to. I'm trying to kind of not do too much meat with them messing with meat and the price of everything, and I could use to lose some weight. I'm like, I'll do a protein and a vegetable. But like I haven't bought any meat in a while. I'm trying to just cook whatever I have in my freezer because I'll put stuff in there and forget it's in there and it get freezer burn. So today I had some chicken legs in there. So I felt like I wanted some chicken with the cream of chicken soup on it. So I'm going to do that and make some broccoli spears and some yellow rice. But I felt like I wanted some corn, so I'm debating if I want to throw some corn on there too. But if it's a nice, I don't know what next week is going to look like. If it's a nice day, I might see if the fam want to get together. Maybe we can barbecue. I know my son said he might cook out, so I don't know. Maybe I'll go over there and hang out with him and my grandson and let him do the cooking, and I just bring a dish. I love corn too. Oh my gosh. Fresh corn. I love fresh white corn. And the farmers here, I tell you what, they be growing some good old sweet corn. I can just have a meal of like 2 or 3 ears of corn. And I know there's some people who don't even like corn, which is weird to me. I was just asking somebody today, did they like cream corn? I'm not a big cream corn fan. I mean, if I'm somewhere, somebody cooked and they put it on the plate, I would eat it, but I just wouldn't necessarily cook it. I should maybe try making my own cream corn. Oh, you sound like me. I love fresh string beans with some red potatoes in them. I remember when I was little, my grandmother and my mom, we used to have to sit around and snap them beans. Oh, really? Well, what is it? Mexican cornbread has the corn in it. I just kind of like my cornbread plain. I don't really like anything in it. I know when I had my nanny business, one of the little girls that I used to watch whenever I was cooking for the family and I made fresh corn, she used to love to sit and shuck corn with me. She would always be like, Miss Deborah, don't do the corn till after I finish my nap. Justin. Okay, I'm just going to say, Justin, hi, how are you? Really? Well, I wish you was here to cut some of these strips for me to do this weaving on this loom. I ripped some sheets of it yesterday. I think I need some more. I should be sitting here connecting them. I think I took my scissors upstairs though while I'm talking to y'all. So I can try making my rag rug. I didn't have enough stuff around here to rip up. They say use old clothes, but most of my clothes are still in storage. And I was like, the summer stuff I had from last year, I want to still wear. And the stuff that's winter that's nice, I like to give it away so somebody else can wear it. So, girl, we can sit around and have some tequila and you can rip up some sheets with me. So when will y'all be back East Coast? Martin, are you late? They done already told me. You moving a little slow today, ma'am. How is the grandbaby? He looked like he growing. Oh, y'all don't go home to the end of April. Mm. He looked like he is growing. You know, they grow a lot in a couple of months. We making you hungry? Did you cook anything today, Moon? They are. I like Cornish hens too. But I'm not gonna make no homemade dressing this time of the year. I'll use some. I like stovetop stuffing, so I'll make me some stovetop stuffing and call it a day. Okay. So what did they say was going on? Are they still checking it out? He needs to be careful because my brother-in-law, I guess now it's about 2 years. He came home from work and he kept telling my sister um, his chest was hurting. And I'm so glad that she said, let's go to the hospital because, and she's Miss Holistic. So normally she would never say, let's go to the hospital. But her instincts must have knew something. And she said, let's go to the hospital. And he had had a heart attack. And while they were waiting for him to be seen, he ended up having another one. That was so crazy. And he's only, let's see, I'm 63, my sister's 61. He's 59, so he was like 57 then. No, dressing always remind me of the holidays. I'm glad you were in the doctor's office. Tell Charlie, don't be out there working too hard. How old is Charlie now? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he needs to be careful. He's only 46. Yeah. Tell Charlie, don't be playing with that. I know men don't be wanting to go to the doctor and stuff, but with him having a family history, you got to be careful. We don't want nothing to happen to our Charlie man. Tell him he is my example of a good man that I'm waiting for God to bring. I meant to tell you, I love that coat. I don't know if I would have worn a hat, but I sure would have worn the coat. Oh, yeah. Charlie, she took the cigarettes and the burger. I probably could have gave up that burger real quick. Cigarettes, I've probably been over there begging. Please, baby, please. Please, baby, please. Just one. I know you love that hat. I mean, it looked cute on you. I'm not a big hat person. The most I'll do is wear a baseball cap. I'm not a big hat person, but I love the coat. And then I forgot it was still cold up there because it had gotten warm down here. I'm like, where's Tashana wearing that coat? And I was like, oh shoot, it's still wintertime up there because my sister had gotten snow that same week that you were showing your coat. I like turkey burgers. They actually make the what's they call? It's a line of meat that's not meat, and it's not bad. That's that Whole Food sells. I think you can get it at most grocery stores now. But they have the hamburger. It tastes just like hamburger. The hot dogs are pretty good. The chicken nuggets ain't bad. But there's a guy here that has a vegan truck. Oh my gosh, he makes the best. I had never had them before. He made some collard green egg rolls. Oh my gosh, they were so good. He makes like a chicken salad, but it's made with tofu. You can't even tell that it ain't chicken. And his meatless hamburgers, they're really good. He's really good. That's what I mostly eat too. Sometimes I have a hankering for a steak. I wonder if that's like that corn that they make now, Martin, where they have all that stuff on it. It's like mayo and all these different seasonings that everybody say it tastes so good, but it looks so nasty. But yeah, you have so many alternative nowadays to versus eating, junky stuff and eating fried stuff. I don't fry nothing. I don't fry no chicken, no pork chop. I don't fry anything. I've never had one. I know everybody that has eaten one say they love the way the corn is. They say it tastes really good. It just looks so messy. I was watching people eat it on YouTube. Now, I actually have some black beans, And after I made the lentil patties, I was thinking about trying to make my own black bean burger and see how it turns out. Because I figure if I could make a burger, I could probably make a black bean little mini meatloaf or a black bean Salisbury steak. What is the COTIJA? What is that? That's the cheese? That's the type cheese? I'm gonna have to try one. I know in the summertime we have a lot of different food trucks and stuff. I might have to try. Everybody says it's good. I don't know. I kind of just like my corn plain. Oh, okay. But I am trying to learn to cook a little different from mostly Southern. I mean, I can cook other stuff, but more body friendly, easier to process, more raw, more. I mean, I love vegetables, so that's not a problem. So I love this time of the year when summertime is coming in, and you can go to the farmers market and get any type of vegetable you want. Bye, Moon. Enjoy your holiday. Let us know you got when you get back home safely. Now, I can eat sushi a lot, and I like guacamole, but it has to not just guacamoles and chips. I usually like mine on something. You gonna buy some corn tomorrow? Well, what you been up to, Miss Recessionista, since I haven't been out here? I know Tashana, she does videos, so I can see what she's up to. What you been up to besides working? Did you ever find you some car seats? I told you to try them beads. I like to make avocado toast or put it on my salad, or I'll just put it on the side depending on what I'm eating. But the thing is, I might eat only one half and then the other half. As a matter of fact, I threw a half of avocado out today or yesterday. Oh, the car seat is too hard too. I'm telling you, those beads work. You would think that the beads wouldn't work because you're like, how sitting on beads gonna feel comfortable? But the Asians use it all the time. When I was in Korea, I thought that was the weirdest thing for them to have beaded car seats. But it's supposed to help with your back and your butt, and it kind of massages you at the same time. And I bought some for my car, and they were right. It's not even like you're sitting on beads. I love sourdough. Oh my gosh, I got some of Publix. I think it's 12 grain bread that they make in the bakery. Oh my gosh, that bread was so good. I was just eating it with just some butter on it. It was so good. I had never tried it, but it was so good. Yeah, I think Amazon still sells them. You talking about leaving your job? I thought you liked your job. And didn't you just get promoted, what, last year? Didn't you just get promoted, ma'am? I could have sworn we celebrate you getting promoted. You make your own, Martina. Well, yeah, a lot of people end up that way. I mean, caregiving is a stressful job, even when you're not the family member. But what is it that you want to do? What would you like to do, ma'am? You're still young enough to do whatever it is you want to do. Wow, we don't have but 5 people in the chat tonight. I mean, this evening. They definitely did not send out a notification for me. And Shanice wanted to be in my live, and I forgot to let her know before I got on this phone. And I don't have her number. Mm-hmm. Collections. Girl, you're going to be one of the most hated people in the world. Because I know I used to lie to the collection people all the time. I didn't know who Deborah was when they called my house. I would be like, who? Deborah who? And then it got so bad that they would call and I would start praying when they called. Or I would just start praising the Lord. And be like, God is going to take care of this. I lift it up to the Lord. Praise the Lord. Thank you very much. Oh, you was good at collecting. You was probably one of them nasty ones. Well, why did you borrow the money? Well, it ain't your money. Well, it wasn't your money either. Well, I tell you what, you can either pay or we going to come do this, this, and this. Well, you know, they're shoving the AI down our throat. So if you see online where they're offering any free AI courses, you know, you might want to take them because that's the way to go. Did y'all see that video I put up on the community page where the first lady brought out a, what's she called? What was the name of the robot? She brought out a robot that she is promoting to be teachers in the classroom. You never had sushi, Martina? You got to try some sushi. You have got to try some of the sushi. No, it's not even on this phone. But yeah, the first lady came out. Now, this would trip me out. She comes out with the robot, and the robot does some talking, and she's trying to promote it to be teachers in the classroom and trying to tell us how it's going to help our children have more critical thinking and all this stuff, and how they can program the robot to take care of each child's personal needs. Like if you have a special needs child in the class, if you have one that's on an IEP and all this stuff. Well, we have teachers that do that now, but they don't have to pay the robot and they don't have to pay any medical for the robot. So they're saving money. But my thing is this: you take out all the things that make a teacher. My eyes do too. And you're taking people out of work, but I wouldn't want a robot to be my child's teacher. I worked in the school district from the time my son was in the 3rd grade up until he was a junior in high school. And there's a lot of things that teachers do that a robot cannot do. And children in elementary school need that extra encouragement, that extra love that a teacher gives to their children. I mean, I remember a little girl, I was subbing one day, and she came to school, and her shoes were too big, and they were flip-flopping off her feet. One of the other teachers said to her, "Why did you wear those shoes to school? They're too big. You can't even walk good in them." So I talked to her later in the day, you know, and I was talking to her about the shoes, and she was like, her shoes were tore up, and she didn't have no other shoes. So her mother told her to wear her sister's shoes. And so my thing is, I went because I was subbing for a teacher for like a week. I got her shoe size and I went and bought her a pair of shoes. Why? First of all, so she wouldn't have to be flip flopping around the school and she could be able to play with the other kids without her shoes falling off. And so that she wouldn't be embarrassed wearing shoes that were 2 sizes too big for her. Now, what robot is going to do that? No robot's going to do that. A horseradish will open up your nose for sure and make you cry. The Germans love horseradish. I like a little bit. I only put a little dab of the wasabi on my sushi to give it a little kick. But if you put too much, oh buddy, it'll be like your nose hairs will be on fire, your eyes will be watering. That's what I'm saying. A robot's not going to have compassion, empathy, all the things. And then they don't even have eyes, ears, nose, mouth. I'm sorry. It just looked too cold to be in a classroom teaching children. And the funny thing is, I'm like, oh, witch, your son is out of school. So you don't mind robots teaching our children. And then think about this. Who's programming those robots? And what are they going to program them to teach our children? It's just another way to dummy down and put bullshit into our children's head that may not be true and not teach them what is really real. They're going to program the robots to teach them exactly what they want our children to know, not what they necessarily need to know, you know. Thank you. And my thing is, a teacher will say, what they don't want is teachers to have the independence of being able to teach children stuff that they don't want them to learn, just like they're taking our history out of the museums, the schools, and all that. Well, a robot, if they don't program African American history in there, they won't teach it. Now, will they? Will a robot be able to recognize a child being abused? What do they do when a child pee-pees on themselves and they're crying in the classroom and they need their clothes changed and all that? I don't think so. Her son is a fucking pervert. He was hanging out with them Tate brothers, and now they asses is going to jail, thank goodness, because they were not even supposed to be in the United States, but Donald Trump brought them back. I'm glad they got brought down, all 3 of them. They're just weirdos. Weirdos. The angels are holding the 4 corners. I'll tell you what. Well, I did have 3 questions for y'all since we don't have a big group in here. What are you all's thoughts on the war, even though they're not calling it a war, but it is a war? What are your thoughts on it? You think they're going to come to a resolution in the next couple of weeks? Yes, it does. The cities are now fighting against having the companies that are building AI in their cities because of the resources it uses up. So you're saying no to the war? They keep trying to, that man lies so much. I don't know why they think that they can lie in this day and age and the truth won't come out. With so many eyes on everything, everybody got a phone. People are going to tell the truth. I don't know why the United States and Israel think they can keep things under wraps. But the thing is, Rubio was saying the other day that even if there is a resolution, things won't be the same, because now Iran wants to have total control of the strait, and they want to give tolls. Like, you can't bring your ship through unless you pay them a certain amount of money. And if you notice, a lot more of the Arab states are joining together. You got Iran, and you got the Houthis joining Iran. Qatar, where Donald Trump put his money, has now joined Iran. There's a lot of countries who are joining Iran, not because of Iran, but because of the fact they hate what Israel is doing over there. Well, you know what? I commend them, because you know what? Most people would take the money. Most people would take the money. Because look at, have y'all noticed the people, the ICE agents? What have y'all noticed about the ICE agents? Oh, they are. But not only that, most of them are what? Caucasian. I see a couple of minorities dabble up in there. And my thing is, why are we paying them to walk around the airport and talk on their phones and do nothing? But if you didn't know, that was part of their plan. That thing they had wrote up before Donald Trump came into office, that they're trying to push their agenda. One of the things in there was to have ICE in the airports. And I'm like, for what? Because the people are leaving, I would assume you would not be trying to keep them here. Or are you trying to stop people from coming in? And how far can you stretch ICE? They had ICE at the big old protest yesterday. Apparently, I must not be in the right spaces, because I didn't even know that they were having another No Kings protest. And it was around the world. Then that way they don't have to worry about using electricity. They can power their farms by solar, which is probably a good thing. I know if I had my own house, I would definitely try to put solar panels on it. Well, he's lying. First, he said they had negotiations, and then Iran said they ain't talking to nobody. Now they're trying to say that there's negotiation behind the scenes, but nobody's really talking about it. But they don't know who they're supposed to be negotiating with, because Kushner and who was the other person? Nobody wants to talk to them anymore because they're not trustworthy. And so he has all these troops over there ready to go on the ground, or to fight on the ground. And the thing is, and I can say this with very much certainty, that the United States do not really train their soldiers to fight in those type of terrains. The majority of the soldiers that's going over there would have never been in that type of terrain before. And if anybody has watched over the years how these people fight against each other, they got tunnels all underneath the dirt. They know their terrain way better than we know it. So what happens to our young soldiers when they get over there and they're trying to negotiate the terrain, plus fight the war, take care of themselves, and they're in each other? He doesn't care if anything happens to him. He does not care. And they have already told him that it's not a war that he really wants to get into on the ground. But does he care? No, he don't, because it's not his child. And now, for y'all who don't know, They have raised the age for being in the military to 42. I think it used to be 36. They wouldn't take you after 36. Now they've raised it to 42, and they're talking about bringing back the draft. Because this is what happens during war. They're going to send the active duty, and then they're going to bring up the rears with the reserve. But they still got to have people here. So that means that normally they need more bodies. And they don't have people volunteering. Like back in the day, you know, it was just the American thing to do, to volunteer to fight for your country because you believed in what they were doing. Well, people aren't doing that anymore. So now, you know, it's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to come to pass depending on what happened. But if you have family members who are males under the age of 42, but I think now, I don't know if they're going to draft females or not. Knowing Hedgeseth, probably not. But they're definitely going to draft, if the draft comes out, it definitely would draft males. And I told my son, he got out. He was in the Guard, and he got out, and he was thinking that he was almost at the cutoff because he had 3 more years to go. I was like, I told him yesterday when I saw him, I was like, hey, you do know they raised it to 42. He was like, yeah, I know. He's like, but Mom, I've been out 3 years. I was like, but that doesn't matter. You're already trained. You already have a skill set. All they got to do is activate you because you already know what to do, versus a brand new person off the street that they got to send through basic training and teach them. You think they'll take my old butt? I don't think so. I'll be like, hold up. My knees ain't working good today. I ain't going to be able to make the run. Y'all need to leave me here back at camp, and we'll see how I'm working tomorrow. And you're right, because Trump bucked the draft 5 times. Can you imagine Barron over there, as tall as he is? He would stick out like a sore thumb, and them other 2 sorry ones. I would like to, first of all, Melania wouldn't dare let Barron go. That is her pride and joy. So she wouldn't let him go. And them other 2, they wouldn't last a day. They wouldn't last a day. Unfortunately, they don't care. That rule or that law used to be if you're the only son. I don't know if that still applies, because like my son would be the only son. Hell, he's my only child. So I don't know if that would apply, because back in the day when they had the draft, if it was the only son, then they wouldn't have to go. I don't know if that would still apply, because, you know, we got a new Secretary of War in charge. Yeah, I seen them trying to fight with the people that was recording them. Hell, you got your mask off now. And my thing is, I bet some of them didn't want people to know that they were working for ICE. It don't apply no more. That would really piss me off. Ain't nothing you can do, Recessionista. If they call them up, they have to go, or they go to jail. You ain't going to jail. They would go to jail. Now, that would definitely piss me off, because I was very happy that my son was no longer in, and I would not want him to go over there and fight for some bullshit that Trumpian got going on, because we never had to be in a war. The people were negotiating with us. They just did that shit because of Israel. I really want to know what the hell Israel has on the leaders in the United States that they follow up their bullshit so much. Girl, you gonna go to jail when they come to get them? Oh, well, I'm the parent, and I hadn't died in the line of duty, so I guess that sucks for Forrest. And matter of fact, if I had died in the line of duty, he never wouldn't have been here, because I didn't have him till after I got out the military. Uh, that's your fault, sir, that you were busy and you didn't check to see if your woman was out here on live. That's on you. That's not on me. And I'm gonna hook you and Candy up. I don't want you to be lonely up there in New York. I think you need some, you need some company. You just be spending all your time with Annabelle. You need a woman, Paulie. And Candy is a full, voluptuous woman that you can have up there. And she loves to eat. So you could cook all day long and she would be happy as a pig in slop. Now, she ain't real keen on animals, so you might have to put Annabelle up while she's visiting. What makes you think I'm eating some damn bonbons, sir? Don't talk to him, Tashana. Don't talk to him. I'm going to hook you up, Paulie. I don't want you to be lonely. I just don't want you to be lonely. I want you to be loved and needed. Paulie, I'm gonna help you out with your love life. Oh, so you won't be by yourself. I just don't want you to be lonely. Hey, Paulie don't mind a little bugs around the house. Don't be trying to mess up my me being a matchmaker here, Recessionista. You always be butting in. I didn't. You know what, Paulie? That's why I'm gonna hook you up. Because you got so many jokes. You just got so many jokes, sir. Yes, you do. Hey, so next topic. What do y'all think about this whole foolishness with the comedian Drewski and him doing his little skit about Erica Kurt, and now they want to bring the man up on charges? I'm like, how you going to try to charge somebody? First, you said that the likeness was not you, but then you turn around and you want to charge him for what she said, something about messing up her not her appearance but her image. That's what I said. He never said her name, and I was like, so how did you figure it was you? You just assumed it was you? He could have been doing a parody of anybody. Other people said it was her. He never said it was her. So why do you feel like it's you? That ain't on him. That's on you. He did a damn good job, though. I was like, oh, you just mad because he did you so good. I was like, these people, now you're getting sued for saying for doing a parody of somebody and not even saying their name. That's some of their bullshit because they don't want us to say anything. Because now regular channels like CBS, ABC, CNN, NBC, all that, they are not allowed to talk about the war unless they're putting out what the White House says. They can only report on the war the way the White House reports on the war. They say now on TikTok, if you say anything about the war or Trump, they've gotten real strict about that. I'm not sure about Instagram because even Donald Trump's niece, TikTok has put her channel on suspension because she said something about him in the war. Yeah, I see the one on the yoga. I was like, oh my gosh, he was so funny. I was like, man, that's about how I am with yoga. I like Amy. I like her as a representative. I can get with her. Hopefully she ain't taking money from AIPAC like everybody else. They all taking money. Because you notice, what is it? 200 and something Democrats up there at the White House. And how many people are saying anything? Even Jasmine ain't saying nothing since she lost her race. AOC, when was the last time you heard her say something? Bernie about the only one still hanging in there talking. Hakeem and Schumer only come out on the TV stations, and the deal with them is you have to give them the questions you want to ask them ahead of time so they can look them over and decide if they were appropriate questions that they want to answer. Otherwise, they won't be on your TV show. You have the group that's doing the Epstein files things. They talk, and the ones who are doing some of the meetings with like Pam Bondi and all them. But even in that, I'm like, okay, so you have them come in, they yell and scream, they don't tell you shit, ain't nothing happened. So you brought them up before the council. What has happened? Nothing. And with this war, is anybody talking about the Epstein files? What about all those young ladies? And there's shit that's still coming out. Still coming out. I'm waiting for them to find the first body out there in New Mexico. What's going to be said then? I'm like, they're always trying to deflect so we won't know what's really going on. And the Democrats are no better than the Republicans. Let me tell y'all that again. The Democrats are no better than the Republicans, and they're just as crooked because if you notice, every time Donald Trump says something about the war and the stock market numbers go down, he does it on a Friday. And then early on Monday morning, he'll say something like, we're in negotiations, or we're not going to do this, or we're going to take off the time limit that we gave them or whatever. And the numbers rise. But over the weekend, you got people buying and selling so that they can make money. People are making millions of dollars. And do you not think that the Democrats ain't making millions of dollars? Marjorie made $30 million before she decided she got mad and left her position. How much money you thinking Hakeem and Schumer done made? How much you think Jasmine made? Because I'm sorry, she got money from AIPAC. She got money from Israel. She sure did. And let me tell you something. Mark my words. That man that ran against her is not who he's portraying to be. Because he said he didn't get no money from them. He didn't get money from Israel, but what he did was he got money from another PAC that gave money to Donald Trump. And I guarantee he's not going to be the same man that he portrayed when he was running for office as the man who will be in office when he get up there. Mm-hmm. You can't trust none of them. They all liars. They're all deceitful. I don't care who it is. You can like their personality and think they all this, but they ain't looking out for you. Oh my gosh. I think she killed her husband. Or I don't think she killed him. I think she participated in the plan to kill him because now it has come out that they were having a joint phone call, or no, I'm sorry, was it text thread? He was talking to other people, and he said in that text thread that he did not or no longer wanted to be affiliated with Israel. And see, Israel had poured a lot of money into Turning Point. They were grooming him to be an up and coming president because all the people that they had under their control was old and dying, so they needed some new young blood that was going to be coming up. He did not want to. One of the things they wanted him to do was to go to Gaza. And they took YouTubers. They took some YouTubers who had big, large platforms who were willing to do it, took them to Gaza, paid them a few $1,000s to go over there and make commercials saying that the people in Gaza were not being persecuted and killed and hurt. They wanted Charlie to do that because they knew he had a very big platform, but he refused to do it. And when they did that, he started, I guess, looking at his interactions with Israel, how he felt about it, what they were wanting him to do, and all this stuff. So he didn't want to have anything else to do with Israel, to the point that the White House had talked to him about it, and they told him pretty much he needed to shut the hell up and just do what he was told, especially when he had came out against Trump and the whole thing about the Epstein files. Because you notice after that, he got a little quiet. But that's when I guess they put into place that, oh, so Charlie Boy don't want to roll with us no more. Okay, we got you. But see, they have put stuff in place way before then, because I truly believe they sent Erica to meet him. Because how many of y'all believe that Erica wanted Charlie on her own, that she just looked at Charlie and said, ooh, he's the man of my dreams? If you look at all the guys she dated before Charlie, they were all muscle built guys, handsome young men. I mean, Charlie was just quirky. He might have been smart. He might have been able to do what he did good, but he was a quirky individual. He wasn't on the top list of men that women were trying to go be with, other than the fact that he had money. And he must have been a bit frugal, because I was trying to figure out, with this man having millions of dollars, why were they staying in an apartment in Texas? Why didn't he have a house? Because he had a wife and 2 kids. Why didn't he have some big fancy house? Why were they might have had a big fancy apartment, but why were they in an apartment? He was. And she pumped them 2 kids out back to back, but I still say they set her in there. And when they said they wanted to get rid of him, I think she was okay with it, because homegirl ain't showed no remorse, no sadness. She ain't looked like she grieved over Charlie not one freaking day. She didn't even play with that. She out here going to football games with other men. I'm just like, this woman. Now that she's a gold digger. It's Kanye's song, Gold Digger. It would take Recessionista to say he had a big head. Oh, I bet they had to pay her a lot of money to sleep with Charlie. And then we're still trying to figure out, did she have the children? Because there are absolutely no pictures of this woman being pregnant, not once, but twice. How is that possible? No pictures? They could have took her eggs and his sperm and let, a surrogate carry the baby. But I mean, how is it that you're Charlie Kirk's wife and nobody caught a picture of the two of y'all going out to eat? There weren't no baby showers. I mean, nothing. How is that possible? Oh, Usha, y'all know Usha pregnant. Usha say, oh, hell no. After all that stuff came out about Vance and Miss Erica, Usha done got pregnant. Usha say, oh, I have another baby, sir. By the time you leave me, you be so settled down with child support, you gonna stay. Because this will be the third. He looked like Vance while he was dressed like Erica. I'm like, Usha say, I'm going to pump. And you know what? We ain't seen her since she got pregnant. Where Usha at? Where is Usha at? And these people just weird to me. They're just weird. So my other question to you all was, what do you think about the country you live in? At this present moment, at this time in your life, at the age that you are, what do you think of the United States? Baby, because they've been dragging Usha. If you look at a lot of them people that work for Trump, they look old as hell. There's that one guy that's over ICE. He's been having anxiety attacks to the point that the man can't speak sometime because Miller be yelling at him every morning. He having anxiety attacks to the point that he can't speak, and the man been hospitalized twice. I'm saying to myself, quit the job, man. Quit the job. Tashana says she don't want to be here. If you talk to Charlie, would Charlie move out the country? If you said, hey, Charlie, I think it's good for us that we moved out the country. I don't think you'd do it because you got a new grandbaby and your kids are here, but girl, if you was married to Vance and all this crap that's going on, he done aged too, except for they keep dyeing his hair and trying to make him lose weight and all this stuff. What's his name? The only one that looked like he ain't aged, Johnson. I was like, Pretty Boy Johnson. He looked like he's okay. And Miller, they both look like they okay with evil. But even the bald-headed guy that don't talk good, that's over ice, sound like he got marbles in his mouth, he looking older than he looked before. Pam Bondi looked like they done drug her behind the dang on truck. Cash Patel, well, he brown, brown don't really crack. He just looking real crazy as usual. Oh, y'all talking about it? I'm looking crazy. Girl, Iran just hacked his emails. So they got his emails all out there, the stuff he was saying. So it ain't looking good. There's always something with him. Scott. Now, Tashana, you should really, while you're in the truck, if you don't have nothing to do, look up countries that are friendly to American expats. There are a lot of places in Africa who are wanting us to come there. I didn't see too many in Scotland. Most of the places that were friendly as far as budget friendly and friendly to like people of color coming to live there were warmer countries. But there was like the top 10. I had to put the list out there on the community page. And me and my son was looking because I said to him, it's like, your mama think about moving out the country, because I've been a part of an expat group now for about 3 years. But I was looking at Mexico. And there's a lady that I watch on YouTube, and she started out as a house sitter. And she started traveling all around the world, being house sitter for different people in different countries. And where she lives now, I cannot think of the name of the country, but I love it. The money, as far as the money that I make, like my government check, disability check, and my Social Security check, I can live there and live just fine. I can have a decent place to stay. It's a safe environment. The only thing is, it has a very high altitude. And I know that the last time when I went to Guatemala, the altitude there must have been kind of high. And then we were on a real high floor, and my blood pressure was cutting up a bit. So I don't know. And I was close to the equator too. So I would have to see, because she says even when she comes back to the United States to visit and goes back, it takes her like 3 or 4 days for her body to get used to the high altitude. So I would have to visit and check it out. But it's a very nice place. I like it. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. So yeah, but I'll put the list out there and y'all can check it out because I'm looking at places that I can afford to stay and I won't be struggling. You've watched her? The lady with the big afro? What is her name? I can't think of her name. Mm-hmm. I started watching her a few years ago. And Fuego, me and her been talking about it. Like we need to move somewhere where we can live off the money that we got and be okay. I don't have, but me being prior military, I have lived in a lot of countries, so it don't bother me to move someplace else. The only thing I would be concerned about is that, my mom and dad have gotten older, but hey, um, and I know they ain't moving nowhere. They gonna go down with the ship. And to be honest, we shouldn't have to move from our country to feel okay. Well, you know what? I'm actually, as of yesterday, I put my property up for sale. Yeah. And then I thought about it after the realtor was like, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful place. Oh, it's the fourth baby? I thought it was the third. It's the fourth baby. Um, she was like, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful piece of land. I was like, I know. And then my son all of a sudden was kind of trying to be upset about the fact that I was going to sell the land. And I'm like, you never even wanted to live down here. Oh, that would be the place where I'm trying to look up the name of her YouTube page now. I'm like, all of a sudden, because I say I'm going to sell it, now you talking about you would put a tiny house and all this stuff on it. I'm like, hell, you living in a condo and you hadn't bought into that, as far as making sure, like it's your own property, making sure everything is taken care of and all this stuff like that. So I'm like, man, please. I had so many people trying to contact me. I had to get a realtor because I was like, oh no, this is too much. But I wasn't trying to sell it myself anyway. I didn't want to have to deal with that. Oh, her name is Stephanie Perry. And she's an expat. Let's see if I can see. And she talks about black women living abroad a lot because you'd be surprised how many young black women who are living outside the United States now. I was shocked. I mean, she even tell you jobs that you can have while you're living in other countries. Oh yeah. When I was in the military and we went and I was overseas, everybody wanted to come to the United States. Everybody wanted to talk to the Americans. They were just like, we were like the celebrities. Now, Not so much. They looking at us like, what's wrong with us? Why would we put this man back in office? And the thing is, he's not making it bad just for the United States. He's making it bad for the whole world. I mean, he has to be the most hated leader since Hitler, because they had a no kings protest yesterday around the world. Africa was protesting. Europe was protesting. South America was protesting. And that's crazy that people that don't even live in the United States are protesting against our president. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I think she might be in Colombia. Who cheated? Well, unfortunately, everybody is waiting for the midterms to see if he's going to get ousted. But you know what I believe? The Democrats will win a lot of seats in the midterms, and we might even take over the House and the Senate, or at least the House. And you know what they'll do? They won't do shit. They'll have control and they won't do shit, just like they've been doing. I think she's living in a city in Colombia, but she's been to a lot of different countries. But if you're interested in living abroad, her name is Stephanie Perry, and you should check out her channel. She has a lot of interesting information on there. If it, if you're thinking about it, crossed your mind. I know most people won't, but you never know. You never know what may come up in the United States. Okay, so this man has sent even more troops. 10,000 more troops. He's getting ready to do a ground war. What's for dinner? Oh, I told you I'm making the chicken and rice and broccoli, which I need to get on it because it's 6 o'clock. I've been trying to eat before 7. Oh, Thailand is tripping, and that's because a lot of people have been going there because that was supposed to have been our trip this year, and my aunt changed it. But I wanted to see what it was like because a lot of people have been moving there. Who the hell gonna pay $25,000 to go there? And they just doing that to get back at the United States because they like the fact that people are bringing American dollars over there. What you cooking in the truck today? What you done whipped up for you and Charlie? Hmm? What you talking about? Not Thai dollars? No, ma'am. American dollars. Ah, I'm not a big fan of the cream chip beef. What is the sauce that they put the beef in? Is that like the white sauce that they put the sausage in for breakfast? I would eat the toast and the salad. What you cooking, Paulie? Where you went? What you cook for you and Annabelle? Yeah, I don't like that country white gravy. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of sausage, so I never liked how they do it for breakfast over biscuits or toast. Yeah. Martha, why wouldn't Jesus let you live to November? I'm just not like I don't like the sausage gravy. I'm not a big sausage. You know what? Maybe my little champagne spritzers are kicking in or something, because my lips act like they don't know how to work together. I'm not a big fan of sausage, so sausage gravy is not something that I would necessarily eat. I know the next day is promised to no one, but I would not speak that I would not be here in November. God say he'll give us 70, and I'm always asking him for 70 more. So I'm going to be here in November. I'm not going to speak against it. But y'all go head on with your sausage gravy. More power to you. Power to the sausage. Yes, they do. That's why. How often y'all hear me speak negative? Not often unless you slip up. I try hard not to. There you go. No, your family probably like the sausage gravy, girl. Deborah just don't like the sausage gravy. I can't get with it. Oh, that's what you're banking on, recessionista? All the bad people are gonna go to Mars? I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. I think a lot of people put a lot of pepper. I'm not a big fan of pepper. I put a little bit of pepper, well, at least black pepper. Um, I don't mind a little bit of red pepper, a little cayenne pepper, depending on what I'm cooking. But I don't really use a whole lot of black pepper. I have it, but I don't use a whole lot. I don't eat any sausage either, Tashana. They were talking about what? The gravy or the pepper? Because you got me confused. Oh, they were talking about going to Mars. Okay, let me back it up. I got it now. She was a little slow on the pickup. Y'all see my house shoes? Oh, I'm gonna take y'all to. Wait a minute. All right, let's get it straight. Hey, Mr. Parker. You're so nosy. I'm gonna take y'all to. Oh, did it burn out? I'm gonna take y'all to the kitchen so I can season these. Y'all ain't gonna be seeing that. Y'all be seeing the side of the mixer while I season these pork chops. I mean pork chops, Lord. Chicken. Put them in the oven before it gets too late. They call it shit on a shit on a stick or shit on a shingle or shit on. That's what they used to call it for breakfast. But Tashana, what did you make? I thought you were the one saying that you was making the cream of beef. Oh, Lovecraft came in the house. Oh, hamburger on white gravy. I just don't like the white gravy. Hey, Lovecraft, how are you doing? How are you doing, ma'am? Ooh, Parker. I'll have y'all back to looking at something other than the side of the bowl in a minute. Hmm. Well, Martin, we know that tomorrow isn't promised, but I'm not. Did I turn that off? Doggone it. But I'm not going to speak that I'm not going to be here. and help it along. That I'm not going to do. I'm going to pray that the Lord going to let me stay here for a very, 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 very long time. Oh, now you want to come back, Paulie? Where the hell you been? We've been talking to you. You got a woman over there, Paulie? You got company? Now you whine when I don't come on, and when I do come on, you ain't even spending time. You're not spending no time with me, Paulie. What are you cooking over there, Paulie, for dinner? Is there like a seasoning that you guys use on pretty much every type of meat or something that you cook? Like I'm always going to use garlic powder and onion powder, a little seasoning salt. I know some people just cook with just salt and pepper. That's it, salt and pepper. What, you and Candy? Don't worry about it, man. I got you. I'm going to tell her that you are the gang stalker fighter. The man you put on your cape and you are ready to go. She will be protected. She don't have to worry about it. You can protect her from the bed bugs, the flies, the gang stalker, the sex traffickers. All of them. You got her, Paulie. You got your boo. Well, I usually use garlic, onion, seasoned salt, and then I'll throw a little smoked paprika in there. Some lemon pepper and some sazon, depending on how I'm feeling that day. Like since I'm gonna put the cream of chicken on here, I'm not gonna use the sazon because I just like to use that by itself on chicken. Oh my gosh, baked chicken, it tastes so good. And you can make vegetables and use the one that tastes like ham, and you ain't got to put nothing else in your vegetables. Nothing else. But this is a quick and easy meal. Sometimes I put a little Cajun seasoning depending on what it is. Because I got some Cajun seasoning looking right at me. I have so many seasonings that I got stuff right now want to fall out the cabinet. Because I'm a seasoning kind of gal. But not real heavy seasonings like who was talking about their brother got cancer? Oh, Why are you having to tell him, Polly? Gosh. Your brother across the street from you? Didn't he already have some other health issues going on? Oh, shit. Did you volunteer to be the one to tell him versus the doctor? Because that is, I don't know if I would have volunteered for that job. But we are so sorry to hear that. How are you feeling about that? Would that be your last is your brother the only other family immediate family member, I mean outside your children, that's still living? I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. I don't know if I could tell one of my family members that. That's the doctor's job. My job is to be a support system after they find out. Don't make me be the bearer of bad news. And are you doing that today? Little dog. Maybe we should sit outside. Maybe we will go outside. It's still nice out. I was say, what happened to my chat? But ain't nobody in the chat talking. Where did everyone go, Parker? Where did they go? Uh-oh. Oh, now y'all come back. support Doritos. I heard that yeah, I know what? I'm thinking of Doritos. Yeah, my sister was telling me about the fact that she got some backlash about the fact that she supported him, and there was something else, and they're getting ready to go on tour with Salt and Pepper and somebody else, and this is causing some issues. Hey, Felix. It has been a long time. Oh, you going to Walmart? Not your favorite store? I'm glad you out and about. Oh, you like Target? I like Target too. The people are nicer. You get better customer service. I am going to say that. I can roll with you with the Target and Amazon. Well, Target, Amazon, and Dollar Tree. I have never been to a Costco. Never ever. We have one here, but it's on the other side of town. I have ordered stuff from Costco, but I myself did not go pick it up. Well, because I was telling my sister, I was like, I didn't know what her nationality completely was, but her dad, dang it, is a multiple things, but her mother has African American in her. So, I'm sorry, Chili. When they look at you, they consider you black, girl. Um, Stop it. As young as she is, she blamed it on her lack of computer skills. No, ma'am. Not falling for that. You sounded like the people that you voted for and put money into their stuff. Yeah, she's a right winger. I think she might be MAGA. You never had fried chicken? I know, girl. If I could quit Amazon, oh my gosh, would it save me so much money? Because I love being able to say I need this and like let me see what if it, Amazon has. Amazon is like YouTube for shopping. You can find anything you want on Amazon. Somebody selling it. But I thought maybe it might have something to do with the guy she dating. Uh there's not much different. It just depends on who's cooking the chicken. Everybody cooks their chicken differently. Some people may batter their chicken, some people don't. Like, I don't like a thick batter on my chicken, so I don't dip it in eggs and milk and then dip it in flour twice. No, I like a very light batter. Girl, what did I order yesterday or the day before? And it was here yesterday morning. I love that. And I hate going shopping nowadays because people are just so crazy. When I go in the store, they get on my nerves. Toys R Us. Are there still Toys R Us that are open? And Felix, why are you going to Toys R Us? I think he means Southern style. Lovecraft. Oh, I quit Walmart a long time ago. Customer service suck, and I refuse to give people my money who want to treat me like crap. Yes, Parker is protecting the outside perimeter. We're gonna go out there for a minute. Oh, I don't know. I thought Toys R Us closed down. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I could have took the whole thing. I took the whole thing. We gonna go outside. Okay. See if I can give y'all something to look at other than the trash can. Let's see. Get a little bit some height on here. That still ain't really giving you. Can you get? No. Let's see. Is that a better view? Hmm. Not really, huh? Mm-mm. Oh, what the hell? We're outside, so it is what it is. You can't really see over the tree. Sorry about the dirty fence. I tried to clean it the other day, but I think I'm gonna have to get some of that industrial Clorox from like Lowe's to wash it down because I couldn't get the stuff to come on. From Parker scratching and dirt and them weed eating and me weed eating. And the weeds have come back fierce, like something fierce. I was so happy that the landscapers came inside and weed eat this little patch of grass back here the other week. Because the guy told me they wasn't allowed to do it, but one of the other workers came in and did it. I was so happy. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, girl, I don't have no kids, so I don't be looking for Toys R Us. Oh, you just woke up? Yes, that is Brandy. Brandy is in the house. I wish y'all could see, y'all can see the clouds. Aren't they pretty? They are a little dark in some areas, but they are very pretty. It's a lot of them, too. I mean, they are moving fast. It looked like a picture if you look at the top of the screen. So, Lovecraft, what you cooked today? We were talking about what everybody was cooking for dinner. What you cook? Now, see, you just gonna just bust out. Hey, Brandy, your sister is infested, she says. Really, Recessionista? Okay. I am too. I used to love working the night shift or the swing shift because my time of the day was like anytime afternoon. So I used to always like working 3 to 11 or 11 to 7. So I used to get real sleepy about 3 or 4 o'clock. But once I got over the hump, it was good to go. Because I worked at the post office for quite a few years, working 7:30 to 4 in the morning with a newborn. Man, that sucked. So how you feeling today, Brandy? Is your asthma and the bronchitis and all that doing better? Felix, baby, I don't think that's gonna happen. They happy that they got bodies in Walmart to work, so I don't think they're gonna get any nicer. What kept? Oh, it kept you up all night. Yeah, you might need to go back to the doctor. Do you use an inhaler or do you use the the machine? They nice. Now I do have to say, one year I bought everybody TVs for Christmas because Walmart had a really great sale. So I went to go pick up my TVs and I got them all but one. And when I went, the girl told me she couldn't find it, and I'm like, "Well, y'all sent me an email saying that it was here." So I was like, "Well, can I speak to the manager?" The manager refused to come out. He told her to tell me that he couldn't come out. And so I said, "That's all right. Give me back my money." I went down the street to Target. They were so nice. I bought the TV, actually got it cheaper, and they took it and put it in the back of my car. I was like, that's when I fell in love with Target. I don't shop at Target most days. My place is Amazon. Now, if we had to boycott Amazon for a long time, I don't know if I'd make it because that's my shopping place. That in Etsy, I like a lot of stuff on Etsy. Yes, they are, Felix. Yes, they are. Did you cook today, Brandy? Now, somebody who can throw down, Brandy be throwing down. She got that New Orleans style over there. So she be making some stuff. I think one day she made an oxtail bowl. I was like, I ain't never seen or heard of that. My allergies cutting up too because I was outside yesterday. I don't know why I'm sitting out here now because I'm just thinking about it. It's already getting in my throat, and I'm gonna have to take a Benadryl, and that's gonna be all she wrote once I take that Benadryl. I need to have no appetite. Yo, I really need to lose some weight. I am determined to be smaller when I go to the DR in July. I'm doing Tai Chi in the morning. It is toning me up. It ain't getting rid of no gut so far, but it is toning me up. And I'll tell you what, South Carolina, girl, I be trying to fast, but I work from home, so it's kind of hard. Well, I'm not a big breakfast eater, so usually I don't eat till lunch. But what I've been doing, I've seen that it's not good to just not eat anything. So I drink my water, I do my little Tai Chi exercises, and so I've been doing, hey, I've been doing a smoothie with protein in it. And so then usually I'll eat like a late lunch, early dinner. And for the most part, I can get away with just doing that one meal a day. I just need to be able to be more mobile. And my knees was really cutting up, but now it's starting to get warmer. I'm hoping they won't feel so bad. Today they feel pretty good considering. That is allergies. The stuffiness, the runny nose, the itchy eyes, scratchy throat, and you feel real tired. It'll make you want to sleep. The first time I had a sinus infection, hey, I didn't even know that I had one. Parker, please stop. Stop. And quit moving my rocks. Oh, I got one of those. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm so crazy. I ordered one of those and I really do like it. It's actually in storage. I need to go get it. I looked at it the other day and somehow I ordered two. So I had two of them. So I gave one to my stepson when they came up to help me move, 2 years ago? Because I don't need two of these. And they're pretty good. They really help out with the lymphatic system. I need to go get that tomorrow because it's small enough I can put in my office. Because I kept that and the little mini. I bought a little mini treadmill. That thing is kind of heavy though. I might have to have my son come over and bring that upstairs. And all the other exercise equipment I gave away. My neighbor came home from work. He made me so mad with that because I'm like, people be working hard. They come home, last thing they want is a dang on dog barking at them when they get out their car going in their house. I don't know who you having a slumber party with, Felix, but yes, I have been to a slumber party. Yes, girl, and wasn't using it. I had a total gym. I had a riding bicycle. I had the gazelle. I had a Pilates machine. I had the ballet bar, and I had a butt buster. Wasn't using none of it. I used it when I first got it, and then it hold closed, or I had it in a closet somewhere. My son was so mad, especially because he had put the total gym together. He was like, and that thing was brand spanking new. I think I used it 2 times. The Pilates machine was great, but it was so big and bulky to pull it out, use it, then put it back. Oh my gosh, that thing was so funny. I I thought she was playing at first when she got on that thing. I was like, oh my God, but you notice she don't exercise no more. Because I moved here. You know, when I was in my other place, I was in a 3 bedroom and I had plenty of room. And I moved into this townhouse. And so it's much smaller. I only got 2 bedrooms and I didn't have a third room to make into like a little mini gym. And I didn't have, see, at the other place, I had the 3 bedrooms, plus I had a family room, separate kitchen, separate living room. And so I had room to put stuff places here. I just have the one living room, family room, combination dining room, and all that. So yeah, she has gained some weight. She sure has. But if I can get somebody to buy my land for the price that I want, I'm looking at, hopefully, I'm praying that God's going to work with me on this because I got a master plan. But if I can sell it for what I want, I'll be able to buy me another condo townhouse that will be mine that I can afford even if I retire. I've seen some out there that are really nice at a good price. So I'm hoping that somebody will pay what I want. I've had people that want to buy it, but they don't want to pay what I want for it. And so, like I told them, I'm not pressed to sell the property. I'm looking at selling the property, but if things still work out, I should still, hopefully by the end of the year, be able to buy me some property anyway and keep that property. put it? Who put that behind her falling off of there? I believe I can fly. What do I think about her swollen legs? Well, your sister says that she's not diabetic. This is what I've known. All my friends who ever had that thing where their limbs were swelling up and they were retaining fluid, it had something to do with a heart problem. And one of them had to get a pacemaker put in, and he was young. But it usually means that there's fluid building up around your heart and there's something going on. Now, if she's not a diabetic, she might have something going on with her heart because her legs have swelled up way too big and she refuses to go get the help. And she has a Medicaid card. But the thing is, if she just shuts up and go and let the people check her out and don't start talking about the gang stalking and all that, then they won't try to give her a mental evaluation. But your sister won't shut her mouth. So now she's afraid to go to the doctor because she goes in there talking all that stuff and they start looking at her and want to put her in a mental hospital. She's been saying that for a few months because she's gone to the ER at least twice since I've been watching her about her heart. And see, this is the issue. And I say this even though I know how evil your sister is. The thing is, she's homeless. When she goes in there, she's smelling. She looks bad. She always wants them to give her some food. I didn't even know you could get sandwiches and food when you went to the ER. But she manages to get fed. And they don't take her seriously enough. And because of who she is and she's homeless, they don't give her the care that she requires, to be honest. She really needs to go see a doctor because the ER is really not the place they're going to give her the attention she needs for what's going on. She needs to be tested to see what's going on with her body, but she just refuses to go. She thinks she can handle it by alcohol, lavender oil, and all the other crap that she takes. Oh yeah, and the food that she eats. She could have high blood pressure. I think the last time she went, her blood pressure was up. And she said that they sent her home with her blood pressure. It was extremely high, the numbers that she gave. I forgot what it was. But I've never known them to send you home if your blood pressure was not close or at what the normal limit should be. Because anytime I've gone in and my blood pressure was up, they would make me lay down in a room in the dark until my blood pressure came down. But she said they sent her back out the hospital. So I don't know what she says to them when she goes in there. I don't know if they've had issues with her because I'm be honest, if you're a regular person that goes to the ER and you cut the food with the staff, they're not going to give you the attention that you really need when you go in there. All right, Felix, it was nice seeing you. Take care of yourself. Tell your mom we said hey. So, there's a lot of factors here. That's why I say she really needs to go see a doctor so they can do a workup and see what's really going on. Because the thing is, your sister constantly says that other people are trying to murk her and all this stuff, but you know who's really killing her? She is. Because the streets will take you down. I have yet to meet a woman that has lived on the streets for a long period of time that the streets just didn't beat them down health wise, emotionally wise, mental wise. They look old, you know, because she got mad when the lady said she looked 60, but I'm 63 and your sister do look old. And lately, there's something seriously going on with her because her face looks so big when she was in that hotel. It looked like somebody pumped her up with some air. Unless she done gained about 15 pounds in the last month, something is going on. She really is in her face, it's in her arms, her legs, her feet. And nobody can force her to get the help that she needs. And I'm like, she's going to be her worst enemy. And the sad thing is that if she continues to wait, by the time she does go and try to get the help, it may be too late to reverse some of the things they could reverse earlier on because she's still young. She's only 42. And by you all being twins, there could be some things that you all both have that is hereditary, because I know that you have some health issues, but you go to the doctor to make sure yours are being taken care of. I know, but you go to the doctor, you try to make sure you're taking care of the things, and I'm sure the doctor done told you, like my doctor tell me, that you probably could use some weight, but you're working on all those things. And you have lost weight before. I think that, your breakup and all that had you gaining some weight because, eating stuff that you probably wouldn't normally eat. But yeah, unfortunately, there are health issues that are hereditary that are passed down. Like both my parents have high blood pressure. I started having issues with high blood pressure in my 30s. I was able to regulate it until I went through close to menopause, and the menopause weight has not helped. But we can't force people to do what they need to do for themselves. And she spends so much time trying to get money for food and money for hotel stays that the stuff she needs to be focused on, like her health, because the thing is that you have the resources that there are so many people that wish they had. There are so many people who had to give up their health care this year because they simply could not afford it. And here she could get free health care and she won't use it. You don't work, so you have all day to go to a doctor's appointment, but you rather sit and sleep in the library because she wants to do things her way. She is so adamant about doing things her way, and it's not working for her. It's not. It's just not. The stuff she's taking is not helping her. Matter of fact, I think it's doing more damage. I know that damn alcohol. I'm like, that girl sprayed so much damn alcohol on herself the other day. I'm like, oh my God. And she don't use just regular alcohol. She used the highest, what's the isopropyl? Was like 99%, whatever it is. She uses that to spray herself down. It's not, because you come into contact with so many other people. Her riding the bus as much as she does, and the trolleys and the boats, sitting outside in the elements, you know, lack of sleep, lack of being able to keep yourself clean, eating food that, is not as healthy as it could be, having to walk as much as she does, because you would think, for all the as much as she walked, you would think that she would be way smaller than she is, but the weight is not coming off. Well, that's what she likes to eat, because she says that she can't eat at the food pantries, which would actually cook healthier food. But she says she has to eat at the restaurants, and she likes to eat. She likes expensive food. She likes heavy cuisines. So, um, I don't know, Brandy. What would you do if something happened to her? How would you feel? Because regardless of what other people feel about her, that is your sister, and she is not just your sister. You guys shared a womb together. She's your twin. I often wondered what it would feel like to have a twin. It wouldn't be two of me, but two of us that looked alike or were similar. My mom dressed us like we were twins for, oh my gosh, for years and years and years. Even now, if she buys us let's say she buys us a sweater for winter, we get the same sweater, just in different colors. I know. And it's sad that she won't listen to anything you say. And I know when people talk to you about her, it's difficult because of the fact that even in all her craziness, it's still your sister. That's just like if it was one of my siblings. Even if one of my siblings was acting off the chain, it's still my brother or my sister. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're tossed between the fact that they have a mental health issue, and they're out here causing havoc, but yet and still you love them because they are your family. I wanted to tell you that Shanice said she thought that you were so nice and understanding. She said she appreciated you so, so much. She was like, how are they twins? Because her sister is so nice. I was like, just because you twins don't mean you're identical in how you think and behave. You just may be identical in how you look. They're still two individual people. Who is just calling me on my other phone? Hold on, y'all. I know, Parker. I'm having a hard time getting up, man. You got my rocks all over the place. Down from over here. Move. That's why I put them there. I am outside. I thought you were still on the phone. You were asleep. Okay. Where were we at?
Where were we at? Hold on a second.
Oh, we already talked about that, little craft. You late. Did you want to come up and discuss that? Because I told you you could. I'm not on camera today, but you can come up. I'm not going to be on camera. But you can use your avatar if you want. It's up to you. Who is that? Recessionisha, why are you so nosy? You the only one that you be. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. You be picking up on everything. Stop being nosy, ma'am. Stop being nosy. Oh, okay, no problem. I just thought I would offer it to you. That damn recessionista. It ain't none of your business. It's none of it. Besides, you know who it is. You already know who it is. So I don't even know why you asking me. You already know who it is. Who do you think it is? See, don't cut up. Don't cut up, Brandy. But if it's your, you know what? If you use an inhaler or what's the machine, a breathing machine, you might need to take a treatment if your chest is feeling heavy like that. It could be from your asthma. Hey, I can do that to Paulie. I can do that to Paulie. He still ain't answer my question. Oh, receptionist said, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Lovecraft don't get to get to help you out with that. You know you are my worrisome child. You ain't gonna miss nothing. You need to go into a job, CIA, FBI, Secret Service, have your own private investigator firm. Hey, let me tell you something. There is money in being a private investigator. And let me tell you something. Most people don't suspect African American women being in the business. So if you hanging out somewhere, anybody really gonna suspect you being the one that's spying on them? Something to think about. You know, I always tell people when they're talking about changing jobs and stuff, what is it that you're passionate about? What is a job that you would do every day that you would wake up and be happy about doing it? And if for some reason they said they couldn't pay you, you say, okay, I still work this until you can. Sort of like if you were a TSA and they hadn't got paid in almost 2 months. If you really love the job, you say, all right, I can hang in here until you pay me. Oh, but she's not good at it. Her hiding behind a tree, using her phone, she's not good at it. Actually, you know what? She probably could be because nobody would suspect a homeless person being a spy. So she might be able to get away with some things that somebody else could not get away with. Dang, it's getting cool out here. I left my sweater in the car, which is out front. Yeah, you're not gonna. I tell you, this weather is crazy. Now it's getting cool out here. Oh my gosh, look at those clouds up there. They are so. Parker, stop. Come here. Hey, little dog. Oh, do you not think that there's somebody sitting on them files? Do you think that the people that they had to go through the files and look at them, you think there ain't some young FBI agent that ain't kept copies or made copies of them files so they can sell them later? They probably wait until he get out of office. You better believe that somebody that made copies of what they saw. Receptionist over here being nosy, talking about who is that with the deep voice? I heard that. I was like, as if you didn't know. I'm funny, that's her. You know she always being nosy now. Come on, she's like, I know somebody else heard the voice. I'm just like,
You already don't know who I am.
she know who it is. She just be trying to be funny. She messy. Receptionist just messy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. I don't see. I bet your children can't get away with nothing, receptionist, can they?
Oh, you streaming right now?
I am. I've been streaming now for, man, I've been streaming for,
How did I get a notification?
because you asleep.
No.
Yeah.
No sleep.
Yeah.
No, I'm certain it doesn't came up. Normally it'll come up for everybody.
Well, Martin said she didn't get a notification either, but you know how YouTube will punish you if you don't do lives for a while. But I was making videos, but if you don't do a live, they put you on the back burner. They don't send no notifications out. So,
This is crazy, man. It's because you are not literally up here at all.
because I've been on live for,
Did not know
I
that.
don't know, where is the show it at on StreamYard? Oh, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Yeah. Because most of the people that normally watch me ain't here. This is the most we had. We got 13 now. But we only had like 8, 9, 10 because they didn't send
Yeah,
no.
it's weird how they mess with people with melatonin.
Mm-hmm.
Their skin melatonin. Like, I don't understand that. And I'm trying to say without saying something.
I know what you're saying. Because they'll do it to.
It's fucked up. They do that.
They'll do it to people that got 100,000 subscribers. If you don't, they want you to do it every single day.
No,
And if you don't,
so they can make money. Like,
yeah. And if you don't, then they penalize you. That's why so many people be trying to make videos every day, but they ain't penalizing me because I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it.
Pay me or you don't, but I'm keep doing what I want to do.
It has gotten cooler out here. Tomorrow must gonna be a cold day. I don't understand this weather.
I'm chilly right now. I'm like, yo, what the heck just happened?
Have y'all heard about how they say I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or not, but y'all tell me how they say they manipulate the weather and manually they can manipulate the weather. Doggone it, you can see the freaking moon right now. Let me show y'all.
The moon and the sun on each side.
Wait a minute. Can y'all? Where is it?
Not saying it doesn't happen, but it's happening a little bit too often right now.
I can see it. Why can't I get it in the camera? Okay, it is right. Okay, that's too far over. So it's right over this house. Do y'all see? I can't see it in the camera. But it is right. Okay. If I go straight up. I think that's it right there. I don't know what it looks like in the camera, but I can see the moon out right now. That is crazy. He's so nosy. Oh, I'm telling you, Parker is one of the ladies call him Paw Patrol. He definitely is that. Ain't nothing gonna walk past the fence without Parker knowing about it. Parker say, "You will not be coming by here." Let's see, where did I get the good picture of the clouds?
Eyesight is on point.
Yeah, if he was a big dog, I'd be in trouble. I am okay. I don't know why y'all can't see it. I can see it. That's what tripped me out. I looked up and I'm like, oh dang, there's the moon. When I look through the camera though, I can't see it. I don't know. It is there, y'all. I'm telling you, it is there. Okay. I can see the moon and it is there. All right, Recessionista. I don't know why it's not showing. It's right above this house here. Right there in that little gap. I think it's not that way. It's more this way. Like, maybe if I make it where I'm looking at it. That is crazy that it will not show up on my camera. And I got on my glasses. I don't know, but I can see it. I don't know why. What you cook today, Lovecraft? You never did say. What you cook for dinner? Parker, entertain the people while I go check on my chicken. I didn't call you.
What kind of chicken you make?
I'm baking chicken with some I told you I want to put some cream of chicken noodle soup. Cream of chicken soup on it. I know.
You don't even know. I'm talking.
I have been drinking champagne spritzers.
That's great. But what are you cooking though?
I said chicken with cream of chicken soup over it with some rice and some broccoli. I feel like I want some corn, so I might cook corn.
That sounds great. That really sounds good. It really sounds good.
What did you say you was cooking for dinner? I might have missed it. Me and my champagne, I think the champagne spritzer is kicking in. I'm surprised Parker ain't barking. You don't hear the children? You don't hear the children playing? I love to hear the laughter of children.
I'm sorry, son. This is great. My bad, look, that's my video. Some
Yeah. What was you talking about? I hope it wasn't nothing important. Oh, I don't know about that receptionista. Baby. Dang, Tashana, how much it cost Charlie to fill up the truck? I bet that is crazy.
These tanks about $600.
Where did your Parker go? He came in the house with me because I went to go check on my chicken. Chuck roast with potatoes and carrots, collard greens, and turkey tails. Oh, girl, you was throwing down today. All right.
Shout out to the trucker's wife and everybody.
No, that was Lovecraft. One Man's Wish says hi to everybody. You know what, Lovecraft? Don't be getting smart with me. Oh, you back? How was your visit with your family? I need to be walking. I am going to get back to my walking now that the weather's gotten better. I'll put it in the chat. One Man's Wish says.
Shout out to everybody.
Says.
Support.
Hello. Everyone. Well, if he was really supportive, I ain't even gonna say it because people can hear me. What is this song? I love the song. Oh, the one with dang, I can't think of her name. And Gun.
Let's play that Maxwell. Fortunate.
No, because that'll get me in trouble.
No.
Hopefully this one is supposed to be a cover, but I know YouTube will try to trip. Machine Gun Kelly.
For some reason, I don't know why.
Machine Gun Kelly and.
Well, give this songs away for free. I think that's why I don't get hit with the.
Well, I don't understand how you can put music on TikTok, but you can't on YouTube. Oh, she just had a baby? Or she's pregnant? Tashana just became a grandmama again. She had her first grandson. I think he's what, Tashana? Maybe a month old now? Or close to a month old? I'm going to come out here and tell y'all that I'm pregnant. Psych. If I say that, it should go viral.
Hands on your body, shake them all.
Please. Unless I'm going to be like the Virgin Mary and get pregnant that way. She ain't. She shall not be pregnant. Oh, she's pregnant. Is this her first grandbaby? I mean, her first baby, your first grandbaby? You know, we get a lot of pregnancies in spring and summer.
That's normally spring and summer. That's normally how it goes down.
That's because people be closed up for the winter.
Exactly.
They've been making season. Oh, well, congratulations, you and Tashana. We just growing over here on the Parker Posse. People's having babies. A baby is a joy.
Shut up.
I was looking at some baby videos the other day. Oh, I just love when my son was little, past the newborn stage where they first start smiling and looking at you and they know that you're a mommy or daddy. And, you know, they're not walking or anything, but they're just happy babies. That is the most beautiful sound to hear your baby laugh or see your baby smile. It is. Well, congratulations, Grandmama. I don't need my son to make no more, though. I'm very happy with the 4-year-old. He's so cute now. He be like, I love you, Grandma. Oh, I love you too, boo boo. And then he gets off the phone to go do whatever he has to do. Did anybody see that little short that I posted on the community page with the lady dancing? That's what got me on the Bridgerton soundtrack today. I still have not found that song. But she has some type of illness and she just got out the hospital. And you can tell that she lost a lot of weight, but she likes dancing. And I'm like, she got out the hospital and she's dancing. And here we complain about so many things. And a lot of us don't have any illnesses. And we might have some aches and pains, but for the most part, our life is fairly good. And yet we don't dance. I dance though. I like dancing. I dance, I sing. Nobody wants to hear me sing but Parker and me and the Lord. And I dance, and nobody probably wants to see me dance but me, Parker, and the Lord. No, I have not seen your grandson. How old is your grandson? You have to post some pictures like Tashana do. Tashana, I need to put in my phone when y'all gonna be back home because I need you to get something for the baby when you get back home. Just buy a little gift for the little new grandbaby. They have so many newfangled gadgets out now for babies. It is crazy. I wish I had that stuff when my son was a baby. I mean, it makes it so easy. I used to make my son's baby food. I made his baby food and made his food for many years. When I used to take him to the babysitter, I used to always send, and she would then still feed him some of her southern stuff. Like she would be feeding him grits and sauce meat. I don't even eat sauce meat. Mm-hmm. I can see that moon just as clear as daylight. I cannot believe that it is not showing up. That is so crazy to me that this moon. Okay. That is so wow that it will not show up on the camera. That's kind of spooky. How much longer does your daughter have? Still arise? And has hospital food gotten any better? Well, you probably can't. You probably on a special diet. Well, y'all, seems like we're dwindling down. We're back down to 9. Oh, there's a bright dot on the cloud. Now you see it? Ah, he said I was crazy. What was wrong with me? I don't know why it won't show up. That's weird. I guess it's out because it is 7:30 on the East Coast. 7:34. It was a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Who's still there? I see 11 people, but nobody's talking. You know, I wanted to say to you guys, I had a classmate that passed this week, and she was younger than me. She was probably late, about 58, 59, from a heart attack. And you know, I'm at that age where you have friends pass, you have family members pass. I am so fortunate to have both of my parents. My stepmother had, and it was crazy. She went to California to visit her brother, and from sitting in the chair, was sitting in the, you know, the seats on the plane, she got a blood clot and ended up going in the hospital. And she's a very heavy set woman. She's had some surgeries on her hip and her knees, and so because she doesn't get around real good, my father doesn't travel anymore, but he sends somebody with her. So the lady that went with her, she came back and she had a stroke and fell out in their kitchen. I was like, what in the world happened with them going to California and coming back? So she's at home, and my stepmother is now in rehab. Let me made me really start thinking about, you know, life, immortality, us, you know, leaving here. And I know I have more years behind me than I probably have in front of me. I, I would love if God gave me 63 more years, but the odds are that that may not happen. And so today was just such a beautiful day. It just made me want to say to you guys that, you know, me listening to the music and I was dancing while I was cleaning up, that we just have to enjoy this life while we're here. Yeah, there is a lot of crazy things going on, and I try to keep you guys abreast of what it is. And there's people out here that got issues who are doing things that we don't understand. But living is awesome, regardless of what state you're in. If you're still here, you may think about the pain you may be in. You may think about the finances that are hard. You may think about the children that ain't listening. You may think about the crappy job that you got. But guess what? You're still here. And on any given day, all that can change, any given moment. So celebrate life. Celebrate still being here. Celebrate still breathing. There are so many people that have left here that wish they could still be here to celebrate it. And a lot of times we take it for granted. You know, we take it for granted. We never know something as simple as taking a plane flight from one state to the next can mess up your health. Something, I think my friend that passed, the schoolmate, her son had sickle cell and she was his caregiver, and he passed last year. And I think just the stress of being a mom and a caregiver and his passing did a toll on her, and she had a heart attack. You got to think about you got to think about being able to take a time out. You got to take a time out, take a breather, and just enjoy the life you got. You know, I know people don't understand why I don't come on YouTube every day and all that, but I just be wanting to enjoy life. I just be wanting to enjoy the fact that I'm still here. I just be wanting to do things that I never did. Like buying a loom and weaving a rug. I never done it, so why not? I'm still here. Let's try it. And with spring coming in, which is renewal, a new birth. We got babies coming. We got trees blossoming and leaves coming in and flowers blooming and birds flying and bees doing pollen and stuff. Why don't you think about this week trying something that you've never tried before? Take up a new hobby. Read a new book. Walk someplace you've never been. Go look at something you've never seen. Watch something that you never thought you'd be interested in. Talk to somebody that you never thought you'd talk to. Eat some food that you never ate before. Just try something new. I know you, Tashana, I would probably have to come see you. I would fly up there to be by your side because I could not even imagine that. I could not. I have no idea how many people lost their mates this week, this year, this month, this day. And I'm sure it's probably many. And I know that if you find a person that's your person and they're no longer here, I can't even imagine that pain. Like the pain of losing a child or something like that. I cannot imagine that. And I hope I never have to. It's interesting to me how people who have been married for many, many, many years, if one leaves here, usually the other one, especially if they had a relationship that was good. Not every year might have been good, not every day might have been good, but they stayed in there and they hung in there and they stuck it out till they were old. The other one usually don't live long after them because they just can't go forth without that person. And when you think about having somebody that's with you, that goes through the bad times, the good times, the happy times, the struggling times, and now y'all old together, they have become your best friend. They're your support system. How do you survive without them? I bet you did, Tashana. And I want you to know something. We are here for you. I don't want anything to ever happen to Charlie. And like I told you before, if you ever need to talk, I don't care what time it is, if you ever need to talk and you just need somebody to listen or a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you. I am definitely here for you. I care a lot about you and Charlie. I care a lot about y'all. So that just goes out to any and everybody that hears my voice. You know, if you need a shoulder to cry on, you need an ear for somebody to listen to you, I'm here. I'm definitely here. And that's awesome for you to be able to say that Charlie is your bestie and that you just couldn't imagine him not being here with you. A lot of people don't meet that person. And we love the two of you. I think of us as a family. I don't think there's any of y'all that come over here all the time that listen to me rant and rave and do my silly stuff or whatever. Me and Parker fussing and arguing. I'm telling you, if you ever need me, I'm here for you. Because I don't take it for granted that you come over here and spend like 3 or 4 hours with me. I do not. Because you could be doing so many other things. So don't feel like you cannot talk to me. Don't feel like I wouldn't be there for you. Because I do realize that a lot of people don't have somebody to go to. Well, it has been over 3 hours now. I'm gonna go in here. Oh shit! I forgot I got broccoli on, y'all. Let me get off of here. For I burned up the little bit of a meal that I'm trying to cook. Oh, I love you too, Tashana. You tell Charlie. Me and Parker said, hey, and he needs for his parents to come down here and take him on a summer vacation or a spring break. Either one. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here, finish cooking my meal, get ready for Monday, because you know it's another work day. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We love you much over here. Y'all take care of yourselves, and don't forget, do something new and different this week. I'm gonna check in with y'all and see if you did. You know what, Lovecraft? I'm through with you. You and Recessionista. My broccoli ain't burnt up, but I'm gonna go check on it now. Y'all have a good evening. Talk to you later. Bye.